welcome to Conversations with Kendall. I'm your host, Kendall Lawson. Today we're going to be talking about millennial trends and millennial issues, as well as talk to an individual that is on the rise and is also our keynote speaker for Mass Communications Week. Yes, that's right, Dr. Michelle Ferrier. Our guest this evening, Dr. Michelle Ferrier, was recently appointed as the president of Journalism That Matters in Ohio. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Michelle Ferrier. What led you to attending University of Maryland, getting your journalism degree? Was it College Park?
Yes. So actually, I was at Virginia Tech before that,
Okay.
studying engineering, and I'd gone there specifically for engineering. Fell into business, then fell into journalism, and decided to move back closer to home to finish up my degree at University of Maryland.
Nice. And then so after you get your degree from University of Maryland, what was your path that led you to be appointed as the president of Journalism That Matters?
I was very much interested in bringing voice to underserved and underrepresented communities, and began to participate with Journalism That Matters on events that were really reimagining the news and information ecosystem. So being on that cutting edge of looking at technologies as well as places where we might be able to innovate. And as a result of that, created two events called Create or Die that were startup weekends specifically for people of color, to help them innovate and find other founders of colors who were interested in innovation and entrepreneurship as well. And so after those events, I continued to work with Journalism That Matters, looking at other aspects of legacy media as well as innovation and ways in which we might be able to continue to develop our work, and was elected president last fall.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you.
My next question is, with the introduction of new media technologies, what do you think is going to happen to the old types of mediums like newspapers and magazines in about 20 years?
Well, whether we continue to have them or not, I think still remains up for debate. As
Right.
you know, the financial model has shifted and changed as our content has moved online. And so our digital advertising is not really supporting of the type of print products that we've had in the past. So what we see happening, particularly in the newspaper industry, is a contraction, not only in newspapers going out of business, but also newspapers that are trying new models. Perhaps not daily newspapers, but going to several times a week and putting most of their content online. So we're going to continue to see some shakeup in that space for a while, and the emergence of new players and new technologies that are serving our news and information needs.
Awesome. Well, my next question is, let me read it off. How does Journalism That Matters support novel media ecosystems?
So we actually work in bringing together diverse stakeholders to look at and reimagine what that life might look like after these types of things. We look at specific aspects of the work that we do, like community engagement, and helping practitioners understand a little bit more about how they can engage the public, both using technology as well as in physical space. And we actually work with projects to do evaluation on the impact of that work, so we can understand what are emerging best practices and share them with students, educators, and others.
Well, my last question is, if you were to be an animal, what animal would you be?
A black unicorn.
A black unicorn? Perfect answer. I think I would be you know what? I've never heard black unicorn before. That's my new favorite.
It's a mythical creature, and you can imagine highly sought after and prized.
Right.
So
Everybody
I
wants
try to
it.
stay ahead of the herd.
It's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ferrier. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Great to be here at Xavier. Very good to meet you as well.
Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you tonight as our keynote speaker at 6 o'clock.
Great. Thank you so much, Kendall.
Thank you. Dr. Ferrier, thank you for joining us this evening. To stay updated with what Dr. Ferrier is doing in her life and all that, you can follow her on Twitter at @MediaGhost@Twitter.com. Again, that's @MediaGhost@Twitter.com. Up next, we have our weekend traffic report. Stay tuned. We look forward.